still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
When it comes to your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs, you've found the team to trust in the Viborg and surrounding area. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning offers reasonably priced HVAC work for your home or business, along with the best Coleman products for any season. They are community-oriented and take pride in providing courteous and friendly top-level professional service. Their technicians are thoroughly trained and experienced to handle any HVAC needs. From furnaces to air conditioners, Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered.
Timeouts are more than just a break. They're an opportunity. At Blue Tin Design and Marketing, we help small town businesses shine, just like your team on game day. From creative branding to digital marketing, we're here to support your community. Let's build something great together. Visit bluetindesign.com.
For 40 years, there has been one name you can trust in the area for your seed services. It's not a big corporation, but a family-run business. Dakota Seed and Service in Irene has been servicing farms. Jared and his crew can provide the best Pioneer seed along with direct-to-the-field delivery service. Dakota Seed and Service can also sell the right chemicals you need for your farm and provide the correct crop insurance for 40 years and many more to come. When you need the right seed and service, trust Dakota Seed and Services.
Shields All Sports Store is your one-stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one-stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one-stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Phil at New Gen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, New Gen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs, and check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's NUGEN Marion.com.
You'll find Merchant State Bank with locations in Freeman, Hurley, Viborg, and Irene offers big bank products to meet your financial needs. Merchant State Bank's mission is to provide high-quality financial service to the area and to promote economic growth and stability within those communities. Go to msb-sd.com to browse their website or stop in and meet their friendly staff. Merchant State Bank, your hometown bank since 1899. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Are you stuck in a job that gives you no family life? Work for Sioux Steel and enjoy a 4-day work week. Choose from first or second shift and receive a sign-on bonus. Sioux Steel builds farm bins and livestock solutions. Sioux Steel is hiring right now for machine operators and general laborers for both first and second shift. Sue Steele makes it easy to apply. Go to their ProTech division in Lenox for walk-in interviews Monday through Thursday from 1 till 5, or apply online at SueSteele.com. Join the Sue Steele team and work a flexible, family-friendly 4-day work week.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
Flieger Concrete is a residential, commercial, and industrial concrete contractor out of Hurley, South Dakota. They have the skills, equipment, and experience to complete projects of any size. They also specialize in concrete installation for homes and businesses, including stamp and decorative concrete. Flieger Concrete is also proud to offer high-quality steel building packages. Complete building services include laying the slab as well as erecting the building. Contact Flieger Concrete for more information.
Honesty. We try to be honest about everything, and if there's a problem, we try to fix it. We've kept the family name going for 75 years. I think that's something to be very proud of. I'm Mike Weeman from Weeman Land and Auction out of Marion, South Dakota. And my middle name is Earl. I'm named after my grandfather. And being an auctioneer isn't all about how fast you are or how good your chant is. It's how the people appreciate your name and accept your name. He told me that once. So that's a one that I hold pretty close. He'd be proud, I think.
Viborg Repair and Towing is now Revolution Repair and Towing in Viborg. Revolution Repair and Towing is a proud repair shop of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. They offer 24-hour towing. They also offer complete domestic cars, SUVs, and pickup repairs, selling the right tires for your vehicle and offer wheel balancing and alignment. For your next repair services, bring it to the new Revolution Repair and Towing. They look forward to servicing you.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Proud supporters of the Cougars, it's New Era Steel in Viborg. In business for over 20 years, New Era Steel creates custom steel fabrications across the Midwest. From small projects around the house to new building designs, New Era Steel works in residential, commercial, and industrial. Supporting the community and the Cougars, Matt and his crew are always ready for your next steel project in America. When it comes to advertising, reaching the right market while giving back to the school is just plain right. If you're looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Heath Nimke today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Red Dog Construction is a locally owned family business that prides itself on providing quality building services. Whether you're looking to build a new home, pool building, or arena for your acreage, beautiful new porch, or maybe do a remodel on your bathroom, Red Dog Construction will provide high quality, custom work that you can't beat. Contact Red Dog Construction for your next project and check out their website to see all their beautiful work they've done. Red Dog Construction is a proud supporter of Viborg-Hurley activities.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Families, businesses, farms, and communities matter, and Parsons Insurance Agency is here to help protect what matters to you. As independent insurance agents, they can give you more options and more choices by shopping for insurance coverage through multiple providers. For life, health, home, auto, farm, business, or other types of insurance, talk to an agent at Parsons Insurance Agency about a quote today. Parsons Insurance Agency is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Want a solid deal? Saving 16% on John Deere and Fleet Guard filters this month is a great incentive to stock up at Grossenberg Implement. Filters are one of those easy to overlook maintenance items, but they can make a huge difference in keeping equipment running smoothly. Whether it's your tractor, self-propelled windrower, or that trusty Z-Track mower. So partner up with Grossenberg Implement during their filter sale this month and save 16%. Stop into any 9 Grossenberg locations and partner up with us this spring.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Fremar LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar.
Helena Agri Enterprises LLC, proudly serving area communities with a wide range of agricultural products ranging from fertilizer, seed, chemical, precision planting products, as well as all of your custom application needs. Call one of the 4 locations today in Menno, Tripp, Freeman, and Turkey Ridge. Helena would like to wish all the area teams a successful season. Helena, people, products, knowledge.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
When it comes to your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs, you found the team to trust in the Viborg and surrounding area. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning offers reasonably priced HVAC work for your home or business, along with the best Coleman products for any season. They are community-oriented and take pride in providing courteous and friendly top-level professional service. Their technicians are thoroughly trained and experienced to handle any HVAC needs. From furnaces to air conditioners, Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered.
Timeouts are more than just a break. They're an opportunity. At Blue Tin Design and Marketing, we help small town businesses shine, just like your team on game day. From creative branding to digital marketing, we're here to support your community. Let's build something great together. Visit bluetindesign.com.
For 40 years, there has been one name you can trust in the area for your seed services. It's not a big corporation, but a family-run business. Dakota Seed and Service in Irene has been servicing farms. Jared and his crew can provide the best Pioneer seed along with direct-to-the-field delivery service. Dakota Seed and Service can also sell the right chemicals you need for your farm and provide the correct crop insurance for 40 years and many more to come. When you need the right seed and service, trust Dakota Seed and Services.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Phil at New Gen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, New Gen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs, and check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's NUGEN Marion.com.
You'll find Merchant State Bank, with locations in Freeman, Hurley, Viborg, and Irene, offers big bank products to meet your financial needs. Merchant State Bank's mission is to provide high-quality financial service to the area and to promote economic growth and stability within those communities. Go to msb-sd.com to browse their website or stop in and meet their friendly staff. Merchant State Bank, your hometown bank since 1899. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Are you
32 teams enter to the SoDak 16 tonight, with 16 more tickets on the line to make it to the state tournament. Good evening and welcome to Live Ticket TV, Viborg-Hurley Live, as we get you set for the matchup in Class B, the 3 versus 14, the Viborg-Hurley Cougars versus the Crazy Horse Chiefs. Along with Libby, who is our producer, Kenny Cook alongside me, I'm Heath Nimke. We get set for a wonderful night here at Wagner High School between these two teams down in Class B. There are a couple games currently that are going on in the SoDak 16 and plenty more to come up throughout the evening. We'll keep you updated on everything that is going on. As we just mentioned, 32 teams enter in, as we've already seen 8 teams on the AA side on this past Saturday punch their tickets to the state tournament, and now we get ready for this one. And Kenny, let's talk first off about these two teams that enter in. You look at Viborg-Hurley, it seems like quickly on paper, they are obviously the favorites because they've only lost 2 games. In fact, they lost their very first game of the season. They've lost 1 game since then. That was against Rapid City Christian, one of the top teams in Class A. And when it looks at Crazy Horse, you say, well, who have they played so far this season? They've only beat 1 team with a winning record. But as you know, that's nothing to take away from the Chiefs. They're a very talented basketball team.
Yes, both teams with a very impressive record this season. So with everything set aside, we're now in postseason where anything can happen. The Crazy Horse Chiefs coming in at 16 wins and 12 wins, 7 losses. And then Viborg-Hurley coming in only 2 losses, 1 point in the season. Like you said, they're on a 16-game winning streak that ended February 20th or February 16th of last month. So we're going to have a classic game here this evening here in Wagner, South Dakota. The Crazy Horse Chiefs being the athleticism, the wittiness, the quick, the high basketball IQ, pairing off against Viborg-Hurley's height, which is going to be a challenge for the Chiefs.
Yeah, certainly. So when you talk about what that has for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars is when you quickly look at the starting 5 we'll get to here in just a little bit, there's a big height difference and discrepancy. But as you also mentioned with the Crazy Horse Chiefs, it's really about their speed, and they can get up and down the court quickly and cause some problems for the Cougars. When you talk about the postseason so far, take a look at how these two teams got here. Take a look at Crazy Horse. Of course, they got a first-round bye when it comes to their Region 7 in which they came out of. But in their first game, they were able to get by Jones County a week ago on Tuesday, getting a 51-43 victory. And then they were one of those schools that didn't have to deal with a lot of the weather issues that were going on as they affected the eastern part of the state of South Dakota. They were able to play that Tuesday-Friday schedule where the Chiefs got the victory over Kadoka area in a 2-3 matchup, 74-59. The other team that came out of the Region 7 B side was Wall. They were the overall number one seed when it comes to that region. For the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, they entered in as the number 1 seed out of Region 4B. They had to wait a little bit, and then after that, things also got a little chaotic because of the weather that happened last week. Again, Viborg-Hurley got the first round bye before they took on Irene-Wakanda. Now, Irene-Wakanda played on Monday before that huge snowstorm moved through. So Irene-Wakanda had a little bit of time to get ready, but still the Cougars were certainly ready for the Eagles, getting the 76-37 victory. But then they had less than 24 hours to play because it was played on Friday right into Saturday afternoon. But the Cougars took care of the Centerville Tornadoes 77-37. The other team coming out of Region 4B was actually Freeman, the 3 seed, as they beat the number 2 seed Parkston. Did hear a little bit more about that game, 86-76, but Freeman at one point was 12 of 14 from deep in that game. They got up to a 16-point lead at halftime before Parkston made a great comeback, but was not able to finish off the job. But that is the 2 teams that came out of the Region 4A. And then as we talk about the SoDak 16, this one is a 3-14 matchup. There are a couple other games that are currently going on when it comes to the SoDak 16, including the 1 seed Castlewood is currently in action against the 16 seed Ipswich. 19-2 right now is the score. Another game that is going on, the number 2 seed Del Rapids St. Mary is taking on number 15 Waverly South Shore. That one's 28-20 right now. Again, Del Rapids St. Mary is currently leading up there in Madison. When taking a forward look at the Class B side of this bracket, Kenny, what are maybe some of the bigger games that stand out to you that are going to be of interest for tonight? Of course, we know about this one. This one's going to be a fun one, but what's maybe a couple other games that you're looking at when it comes to the SoDak 16 on the B side?
You know, I really like the Gregory team that they have built over there across the river, taking on Lyman this evening. that's the matchup that I like to see, and that's going to be an exciting game between those two clubs as well. For the most part, they're all good. They're all punched their, worked hard during the regular season, earned their way to the playoff format, and it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to an exciting night across the state of South Dakota. Again, 32 teams enter in. We'll pay attention to the Class A side as well to see what all happens on that SoDak 16 and also pay attention to the B side. But we're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll get you a little bit closer and take a look at these two teams more in depth. That is on the way next here on Viborg-Hurley Cougars Live and Live Ticket TV.
You stuck in a job that gives you no family life? Work for Sioux Steel and enjoy a 4-day work week. Choose from first or second shift and receive a sign-on bonus. Sioux Steel builds farm bins and livestock solutions. Sioux Steel is hiring right now for machine operators and general laborers for both first and second shift. Sioux Steel makes it easy to apply. Go to their ProTech division in Lennox for walk-in interviews Monday through Thursday from 1 till 5, or apply online at SiouxSteel.com. Join the Sioux Steel team and work a flexible, family-friendly 4-day work week.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
Flieger Concrete is a residential, commercial, and industrial concrete contractor out of Hurley, South Dakota. They have the skills, equipment, and experience to complete projects of any size. They also specialize in concrete installation for homes and businesses, including stamped and decorative concrete. Flieger Concrete is also proud to offer high-quality steel building packages. Complete building services include laying the slab as well as erecting the building. Contact Flieger Concrete for more information.
Honesty. We try to be honest about everything, and if there's a problem, we try to fix it. We've kept the family name going for 75 years. I think that's something to be very proud of. I'm Mike Weeman from Weeman Land and Auction out of Marion, South Dakota. And my middle name is Earl. I'm named after my grandfather. And being an auctioneer isn't all about how fast you are or how good your chant is. It's how the people appreciate your name and accept your name. He told me that once. So that's a one that I hold pretty close. He'd be proud, I think.
Viborg Repair and Towing is now Revolution Repair and Towing in Viborg. Revolution Repair and Towing is a proud repair shop of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. They offer 24-hour towing. They also offer complete domestic cars, SUVs, and pickup repairs, selling the right tires for your vehicle and offer wheel balancing and alignment. For your next repair services, bring it to the new Revolution Repair and Towing. They look forward to servicing you.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Proud supporters of the Cougars, it's New Era Steel in Viborg. In business for over 20 years, New Era Steel creates custom steel fabrications across the Midwest. From small projects around the house to new building designs, New Era Steel works in residential, commercial, and industrial. Supporting the community and the Cougars, Matt and his crew are always ready for your next steel project in America. When it comes to advertising, reaching the right market while giving back to the school is just plain right. If you're looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Heath Nimke today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Red Dog Construction is a locally owned family business that prides itself on providing quality building services. Whether you're looking to build a new home, pool building, or arena for your acreage, beautiful new porch, or maybe do a remodel on your bathroom, Red Dog Construction will provide high-quality, custom work that you can't beat. Contact Red Dog Construction for your next project and check out their website to see all their beautiful work they've done. Red Dog Construction is a proud supporter of Viborg-Hurley activities.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
When life
In Wagner, South Dakota, it's time for the Class B SoDak 16 matchup between the 3 and 14 seed Viborg-Hurley Cougars taking on the Crazy Horse Chiefs. I'm Heath Nimke, going to be joined here in just a moment with Kenny Cook for the broadcast this evening. Let's meet our starting five for both the Crazy Horse Chiefs and for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. We'll begin with the visitors tonight for the Chiefs as they wear their golden uniforms, numbers, and letters that are in maroon. Starting for the Chiefs tonight will be number 1, Donnie Ghostdog, the 5'10 junior guard. Number 2, Devon Between Lodges, the 6-foot senior guard. Number 3, Jeremiah Kills and Water, the 5'11 senior guard. Number 10, Larry Romero Jr., the 6-foot senior guard. And number 35, Jacob Highhorse, the 6'2 senior forward for the Crazy Horse Chiefs. Head coach is James Bagwell. Again, the Crazy Horse Chiefs come in 15-7 overall. They exited out as the 2 seed within their Region 7B, getting wins over Jones County and Kadoka area to make it to the SoDak 16. Now let's meet the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, who will represent the home team tonight here in Wagner, South Dakota, wearing their all-white uniforms, numbers that are in black outlined in orange. Their starting five is the same starting five they've had all season long. It includes number 3, Jake Austin, the 5'9 junior guard. Number 23, Brady Schrodemeyer, the 6'1 junior guard. Number 32, Owen Niegenbaumer, the 6'6 senior forward. Number 34, Nick Hansen, the 6'7 senior forward. And number 55, Ralph Goddard's the 6'3 senior forward. Head coach and happy birthday to Shane Warwick. Assistant coaches are Corey Jacobson along with Mason Madsen. Again, the Viborg-Hurley Cougars 20-2 overall. They got wins over Irene, Wakanda, and Centerville, coming out as the number 1 seed in the Region 4A. But tonight, all that matters is 10 guys on the court trying to punch their ticket to the state championship coming up next week in famous Northern State University in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Kenny, it doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's the energy in the building is amazing. You can feel it. And we are set here. One of these teams is going to move on, and one of them is going to come to an end. So here we are in Wagner, South Dakota. I say good evening to you. Good evening to you, Heath. And we got the tip-off here. It's going to be controlled by the Cougars. Coming in, only 2 losses on the season here.
Schroedermeyer moves it around the court as they swing into the wing. One big thing that we'll watch for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars is their size underneath, but they start the game not needing it. Jake Austin knocks down a 3-pointer to get the Cougars started, and they lead it 20 seconds into the ball game.
Yeah, that was a great look. Austin taking the shot, and Cougars answer first. In the meantime, we got the Chiefs here executing their offense. Top of the key. Kills the water. Over to Devon between Lodges. He's going to kick it out back to Kills and Water, wide open between Lodges. And rebound, Cougars. Where are we going? Yeah, we're going Cougars possession.
Jacob High Horse underneath there, along with Goddard's trying to fight for the rebound. They eventually said that the rebound, or I should say last touch, was off a High Horse, and it will be the Cougars basketball. 7:05 first quarter, 3-0. The Cougars lead it as they work down a low block. Again, size underneath, and simple dish off to Nick Hansen. And the 6'7" senior lays it off the glass with the right hand. It's 5-0.
And that was a great dish, finding Hansen in the middle of the paint with a height advantage. And now, Crazy Horse Chiefs out on the perimeter. Ghost Dog out to Kills the Water. And a little misstep there. They call it travel.
Kenny, something that we know that the Chiefs want to do and will have to do tonight is they want to play the full court game. You've seen Viborg-Hurley open up this game, back-to-back possessions, 2 for 2 from the field. But if the Chiefs can make this a full court game and not a half court game, it really helps with their speed. But when you play in a half court, it slows everything down and makes it a little bit more difficult with the size that the Cougars provide. Okay, try at the top of the key, it's Schroedermeyer. As they work it over to the near wing, bounce pass inside. Quick defense, though, by the Chiefs. Another quick 3 by Austin's off the mark, but again, size underneath. Cougars trying to fight for the rebound. Basketball is still loose and finally picked up, but knocked loose there by Austin. Shot blocked away by Jacob Highhorse, and finally, here come the Chiefs the opposite direction, this time as they work it with Between Lodges, who drives in. The floater is off the mark, gets back his own rebound, and taps it up and in. And Between Lodges has the first 2 points for the Crazy Horse Chiefs, making it 5-2, 5:43 first quarter. Schroedermeyer dishes it over. Goddard's back to Schroedermeyer as he tries to drive, and a quick whistle is called. It'll be the first foul that we have seen of the game. The foul called against Between Lodges. Of course, not a shooting foul, so just a simple common foul, and it'll be an inbound along the baseline for Brady Schroedermeyer. Now, again, the Cougars will go about 2-3 deep into their bench as well. The quick, simple inbound play missed. Offensive board, the putback missed by Brody Schroedermeyer. And quickly, we talk about the full court game, Kenny. Yep. Here come Crazy Horse the opposite way, deep 3. And that one was off the mark that time for Ghost Dog. Quickly the opposite direction, blocked away from behind was Larry Romero Jr., who reached in and stripped it away. Brody is asking that, hey, I got all my wrists blocked that time. Or excuse me, that's Owen in there asking for a foul call. The official says, It was last touch, though, by Romero, and it will be inbound the basketball. Cougars underneath their own basket.
And that was a great hustle play by Larry Romero. In the meantime, underneath the basket, fight for the rebound. High Horse, the tallest player, I believe, for the Chiefs. 6'2", he's a rebounding technician for the Chiefs. Saw him throughout the season fighting for the rebounds. In the meantime, wide open, nice defense there from Nolan Kodoff. Attempted dunk to miss, offensive rebound. The putback for Nolan Kodoff, he has 2 points.
Yeah, Nolan, one of those quick substitutions already coming off the bench, making way for Jake Austin, the junior guard, and quickly has 2 points. The first points off the bench for either team. Missed 3 the opposite direction for Ghost Dog. And now quickly the opposite direction, easily off the glass for Nolan. He has 4 straight points off the bench for Viborg-Hurley. And quickly, James Bagwell wants a timeout. We'll step aside. We're back in 60 seconds here on Live Ticket TV.
It gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear. Finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Families, businesses, farms, and communities matter, and Parsons Insurance Agency is here to help protect what matters to you. As independent insurance agents, they can give you more options and more choices by shopping for insurance coverage through multiple providers. For life, health, home, auto, farm, business, or other types of insurance, talk to an agent at Parsons Insurance Agency about a quote today. Parsons Insurance Agency is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Out of the timeout. That will be Crazy Horse that will bring it into the front court. 9-2 after the quick 4 points from Nolan for Viborg-Hurley Cougars off the bench. Again, making it a 9-2 game. 4-14 first quarter. Another floater in the lane off the mark. That time for between Lodges and rebounded by the Cougars as they try to expand on their 7-point lead. The drive all the way to the rim. This one left short. And Kenny, we've seen a couple times the Cougars have left one short at the rim. And now fight for the basketball along the far sideline. Saved by the Cougars as they were trying to throw off of a player. They have guys in the front court taking advantage, and that's inside Hansen with the quick bucket. 11-2, 3:39 first quarter.
Hey, Cougars off to a 6-0 run. Nicholas Hansen with his second bucket. 3-ball, put up, rebound, Cougars.
That was a missed opportunity as Braden Morrison for the Cougars took off quickly into the front court. They were looking for him on the outlet, but just didn't pull the trigger on making the pass up there. Now again using the size underneath, another shot left short, another offensive board, back up. Missed opportunity that time for Nolan, and then a rebounding foul underneath the hoop. As again the Cougars just continue to find things inside. Quick substitution as Jake Austin's going to check back into the game. Coming out of the game is Brody Schrodemeyer. Also a couple substitutions as we see checking in the game for the first time. Back in the game, I apologize. Larry Romero Jr. back in. And also checking in for the first time tonight, it will be Bradley Martin, the senior forward for the Chiefs on the court.
Yeah, both teams referring to their bench here midway in the first quarter.
And now we want to make one final substitution, I believe, as Falcon Quiver just got onto the court. He replaced Donnie Ghostdog as a late substitution, but the officials did allow it as Coach James Bagwell wanted to make it. 11-2, 3:05 first quarter. Down at the elbow, kick over. Wanted to make a pass to Larry Romero, but he was not over in the corner and simply out of bounds. And another quick timeout, this time called by head coach James Bagwell. And Kenny, right now, things just aren't going offensively the way Bagwell wants to see it for his group.
Yeah, a couple lost possessions there early on in this quarter here, which resulted in a 11-2 score here for Viborg-Hurley. But both teams giving credit, battling for the rebounds underneath the basket. The matchup between Kodoff and High Horse getting the rebounds. And early timeout here. We'll see how this quarter is going to end.
Kenny, by the way, want to give a huge shout out to Wagner not only being our host for this SoDak 16 matchup, as Wagner always does an amazing job of hosting SoDak 16 games, but also give a lot of credit to both crowds, as both have traveled extremely well tonight from Viborg-Hurley and also Crazy Horse.
Yeah, the Wagner girls will be facing Machia Luta Thursday, the late game at the Class A tournament next week.
This week, coming up the girls'
this
state,
week, yeah.
The girls' state tournament, of course, begins on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, goes all the way through, and then the boys, of course, next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we're back into action. Try to find something underneath, and there was an extra shoving as Nolan went up for the pass, and he got shoved from behind. The foul called against Bradley Martin. Nolan is limping as well. He is getting off the court with his own power. It looks like he's going to be all right, but again, he'll have to come out of the game for a quick moment, as now Garth, the senior 6'3" forward, will check in and inbound it. Quick catch and shoot three. This one off the mark. Fight for a rebound. A couple different bodies hit the hardwood here inside Wagner Gym. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors the Chiefs with 2:47 remaining in this first quarter.
Yeah, both teams battling here in the first quarter. And Viborg-Hurley can go full court as well. Yeah, looks like they're on a 6-0 run ever since Nolan Kodoff came in. 4 quick points and then a bucket by Hansen. Put them up 11-2. Here's the inbound.
By the way, checking back in, Owen back into the game for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, as taking a spot on the bench there for a quick breather was Nick Hansen. Of course, he's got a couple points as well for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, as it's controlled with Ghost Dog. Now leans over and shoots the three, that time between lodges, off the mark, and rebounded by the smallest guy technically on the court, Jake Austin, for the Cougars, who comes away from the rebound. So work it inside the perimeter and back out. 24 seconds on the shot clock. The Cougars trying to set some offense. The Chiefs don't want to give any offensive plays or any easy looks underneath the hoop. As it sets back out, three-pointer for Morrison is off the mark. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Owen as he tried to rise above to collect it, but just got a hand to it and again knocks it out of bounds. It will be Chiefs basketball.
And Brady Morrison checking out. Coming in will be Brady Schroedermeyer. Both teams making adjustments early on here in the first quarter.
11-2, 1:57 remaining in this first quarter. Again, 4-2 at one point, but it's been 5-2 at one point, but it's been a little bit of a struggle for the Chiefs ever since that. It's been that 6-0 modest run for the Cougars, but it's been over 2 minutes of game time since we last saw either team score. A jump shot, that one's off the mark for Kills in Water. And another rebound for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. Letting the traffic clear, Jake Austin will get it across the Wagner logo. Bounce pass inside, another bounce pass. They want to go to the streaky man underneath the hoop, which was Owen, but was knocked away. And nice job there on the ground by High Horse not to move around, because if he does, it's called a travel, but keeps his body set and looks for the open player. Now a quick three, how about that one by Donnie Ghost Dog with the defender right in front of his face, pulls up and knocks down the three. 11-5, 60 seconds remaining first quarter.
Yeah, that was a big bucket by Ghost Dog. That's sure needed a bucket. That was the one right there. As you can hear from the Chiefs fan section. 3-ball put up.
Another three by Goddard as he answers right back. We just mentioned it, over 2.5 minutes of game time, no points. It's back-to-back threes. Quickly opposite way come the Chiefs. This one's off the mark as Goddard gets the rebound. We'll kick it up ahead to Austin. 14-5. Viborg-Hurley certainly hasn't put the Chiefs away by any means, but could certainly throw a last-second punch before we head to the second quarter. Pull-up jumper for Austin. Air ball. Fight for the rebound underneath, and they say it goes last touching off of Kills in Water. So Viborg-Hurley will get it back with 19 seconds remaining in this first quarter. 17 seconds on the shot clock, and really hold that last-second shot. If they get it, the Chiefs would have to make something happen very, very quickly offensively. But instead, the Cougars give it right up to Crazy Horse.
And that's nice defense by him. High Horse wide open. He's going to take it.
Might as well. Got that look. This one off the rim with now 6 seconds. Here come the Cougars. They'll get one more opportunity. Throw up above. Collect underneath is Hansen. Hansen misses. The putback can't get to go either. 14-5 after quarter number one. Viborg-Hurley has led throughout, but Crazy Horse has certainly been right there. We'll see if they can close the gap as the second quarter comes up in 60 seconds right here on Viborg-Hurley's Live and Live Ticket TV.
Want a solid deal? Saving 16% on John Deere and Fleetguard filters this month is a great incentive to stock up at Grossenberg Implement. Filters are one of those easy to overlook maintenance items, but they can make a huge difference in keeping equipment running smoothly. Whether it's your tractor, self-propelled windrower, or that trusty Z-Track mower. So partner up with Grossenberg Implement during their filter sale this month and save 16%. Stop into any 9 Grossenberg locations and partner up with us this spring.
(14-5) as we head to quarter number 2. The Viborg-Hurley Cougars will begin with the basketball as Schrodemeyer brings it into the front court. Cougars have had a lot of looks right at the rack, and as I was saying that, Schrodemeyer drives in and lays it off the glass for 2. It's his first 2 points of the basketball game, 16-5. Quick three the opposite way, off the mark for the Chiefs. Again, an 11-point lead marks the biggest lead for Viborg-Hurley. And certainly, Kenny, if you're the Chiefs, you don't want this second quarter to get out of hand quickly.
Yeah, they need to continue getting those big shots in. They're getting the looks, but they just haven't been falling in, taking care of the ball. You know, every possession is critical up to this time, and I'm pretty sure Crazy Horse can execute here in the second quarter, get back into the game. Down by 11 points. Hansen. Back door, nice lob, in and out. Yeah, Schrodemeyer, back door miss. Meantime, High Horse back top of the key, kills some water. At the kick on, nice pump fake, step back, 3. It's short rebound, Hansen. And quickly, Chiefs back on defense.
As Morrison brings up in the front court over to Schrodemeyer. Schrodemeyer makes his jab step inside, down to the block, has to kick off and drive. The slam! Nick Hansen, the right-handed flush, had the look in the lane and wasted no time. This three-pointer off the mark the opposite way for the Chiefs. Baseline, wide open look. This one in and out, that time for Ghost Dog. And it's going to be rebounded by Brady Schrodemeyer.
Hey, Hansen is 6'7", senior forward. Right through traffic, unguarded, gets the dunk. 18-5, 13-point lead. Inside, Hansen once again being double teamed. He has 8 points.
Yeah, he's starting to take over inside as well, as it's been back-to-back buckets. Of course, that flush just a moment ago, and now straight to his size, and that's something that Crazy Horse just cannot compete with. And you even see that time at the mark, High Horse, the 6'2" senior forward, is there, but just his outsides, and quickly, defense to offense, lays off the glass, and head coach Shane Warwick, on his birthday, gets up and greets his team at the W logo, and he's happy about the energy his team's bringing. 22-5, all of a sudden Viborg-Hurley leads it big over the Crazy Horse. Chiefs are back in 30 seconds here on Live Ticket TV.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
On the B side, number 1 seed Castlewood leads over Ipswich 47-13, as at the end of the third quarter in that game. Also another action with 1 minute left in the third quarter. Number 2 seed Del Rapids St. Mary leads it over number 15 Waverly South Shore 54-34. The only other game currently going on, Wessington Springs is taking on Timberlake. That is a 4-13 matchup. A lot more games come up at 7 o'clock for a tip-off this evening, as again this one into the second quarter, 22-5. Crazy Horse still looking for their first points to start this second quarter, as we're now 2 minutes into it and they have not been able to find the bottom of the net, and Cougars have taken over offensively with their size inside. As right now, Kills and Water kick over to the corner, three-pointer by Ghost Dog, rattles this one in. Another big three for Ghost Dog.
And that's Ghost Dog's second three-pointer. He has 6. Cougars on an 8-3 run here. Opening minutes of the second quarter. Holtoff swinging over to Morrison at the elbow. Schroedermeyer. Morrison. He hits the three.
Nice three that time by Brady Morrison. It's now 7 points off the bench for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. That certainly is a huge fact when you have that type of points coming off the bench, and it's coming multiple different ways. Missed three-pointer there by the Chiefs, but it's an offensive board as they reset offensively. The drive, and between Lodges can't get the shot to go, but he is whistled. And he'll head to the free throw line as 2 free throws are coming up. This first time that we've seen free throws for either team here, Kenny, in the ball game tonight. As Viborg-Hurley will have a couple guys check on here in just a moment. By the way, the foul was on Morrison. Again, picking up his first. Been a very, very clean basketball game, or at least, according to maybe some fans, we haven't seen a lot of whistles, but you like the way the officials are certainly calling this game tonight.
Right, making the good calls there. And quick substitution by both teams referring to their bench. Terrell Ashley checking in. And free throw number 2 coming up for Ghost Dog.
And misses them both there as he left the second one just short off the front of the iron. And defensive rebound that time for Hansen. In his 6'7" frame inside, they go right back to him. And you mentioned the double team, the triple team. It doesn't seem to matter right now. 6 points for Hansen in this second quarter. 27-8, all of a sudden a 19-point lead. It's a shot missed, loose basketball picked up. Quickly a one-on-one, dish back off to Hansen. He'll drive. Last second assist he looked for as he made the pass. A whistle is called. There'll be a foul against Crazy Horse. You want to give a huge shout out to Wagner High School, home of the Red Raiders, as they are the host of the SoDak 16. And usually Wagner is some type of host for the SoDak 16, both on the girls and boys side. We always appreciate their help when it comes to the state of South Dakota and hosting these games. A turnover, and it's between Lodges, who drives all the way baseline. Kick out, good look that time. Ashley couldn't quite control, still has it inside, goes up strong. That's too strong that time for a High Horse. And rebound for the Cougars. A couple of Euro steps underneath, dish open for Jake Austin.
And that was a great look from Hansen, finding Austin. He has 5.
29-8, 21-point lead is the biggest lead of the ball game for the Cougars. Step back 3, good move that time by Romero, but couldn't get the 3 to go. And now quickly, transition basketball, good by Jake Austin, and the end one. As Ashley tried to contend the shot, but leaned in, making slight contact. Drawing the foul, and it will be the old-fashioned 3-point play opportunity for Jake Austin.
Yeah, that's some great concentration from Austin. At their free throw line, he has 7 points. And for the and 1 free throw coming up. And make it 8.
So got a couple different guys close to the double-digit mark for Viborg-Hurley Cougars, including Austin and Hansen. It's 32-8. Quick 3. This one rattles through. Count it, number 3 for the evening for Donnie Ghost Dog. The junior guard is knocking him down from downtown. 9 points in the game. He is the leading scorer for either team so far tonight. As Morrison gets loose, wide open, he'll now shoot the 3. And once again, for the second time tonight, the Viborg-Hurley Cougars have answered a 3-pointer from the Chiefs. 35-11, 2:55, second quarter. As Ashley tries to get free from his defender, hands it off to Ghost Dog with a quick 3. This one just off the mark. And it's going to be rebounded by Goddards. As it's passed around, controlled with Gertis. Curtis gets it back to Austin. Now flips it over. Morrison three-pointer. Bang! Back-to-back threes for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. And he's allotted 5 of them. Kenny, James Bagwell is going to use his 4th timeout already in this first half. 38-11 with 2:31 remaining in this second quarter. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds here on Live Ticket TV.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Fremar LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota, for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar.
38-11 as out of the timeout, 30 seconds stolen away on a turnover, and once again, Jake Austin drives in, reach and whistle, as Coach Dog just trying to help play some defense on the back end. Count the bucket, another and one opportunity. So with those last 3 possessions, Viborg-Hurley Cougars have hit back-to-back threes, and now this and one opportunity. 9 straight points on 3 straight possessions for Viborg-Hurley, and all of a sudden it's up to a 30-point lead. Remember, this was 14-5 after quarter number 1. 3 the opposite way. Yes, sir, by Ghost Dog. Make it number 4 for him tonight. 41-14, 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. As Viborg-Hurley has just blown up in this second quarter scoring-wise. Morrison gets it over to Owen. Back to Goddard as they're trying to direct some traffic. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Morrison pump fakes. Now will shoot the 3. This one off the heel of the iron. Tipped out. And it's going to be rebounded by the Chiefs. Quickly, it's Ghost Dog. Dish out to Ashley. Bang! Back-to-back threes for the Crazy Horse Chiefs. 41-17. Don't tell them that they're trailing by 30. They don't care. They're playing some great basketball, Kenny.
Right. They get another timeout. 41-17. And coming into the second quarter was Viborg-Hurley 14-5. Now they extended to 41-17.
Quite a bit of points.
Yeah, Austin 10 points. And Braden Morrison 9 points off the bench. All 3-pointers. And then we have Nicholas Hansen 10 points as well. So great defense by Viborg-Hurley Cougars.
Taking a look quickly around the SoDak 16 and everything that's going on. Interesting game right now on the Class A side. Clark Willow Lake, the 6th seed, and the 11th seed, St. Francis Indian, in a battle there in the second quarter. 27-27 in that one. Otherwise, 47-37, Lennox leads it over Mobridge Pollock at the moment. That one is into the third quarter. 3-pointer knocked down by Morrison. He gets another big 3, and he has been a spark off the bench for this team, as he has 12 off the bench for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, who have really got it done shooting it deep in this second quarter, where they can rely so much on their size. 44-17. A move, and the left-hand layup, good by Ghost Dog, as he now has 14 points in the ball game. The leading scorer for either team, 44-19. There are 3 seconds that separate the shot clock from game clock, so Viborg-Hurley can try to bleed as much clock as they possibly can, but can't hold for the last second shot. Dish the drive, lost it, almost out of bounds, then throwing it out of bounds. That time was Schrodemeyer off the knee of Jacob Highhorse. And it will stay with the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. It does not reset the shot clock, though, so they still have to move offensively. Underneath, reverse layup is good. Nice look that time for Owen Niederbaumer. 46-19. Quick
three the opposite direction off the mark. Offensive board. High Horse has to make something happen. He doesn't get the three up in time. It was off the mark anyways. And that is the end of the first half as we see the Viborg-Hurley Cougars put up 32 points in the second quarter alone and lead it 46-19 as we head to halftime. We have plenty coming up on halftime, including taking a look at the first half scores. We'll also visit what's going on around the SoDak 16 for both the A and B side, including some games that are underway and others that are coming up at 7 o'clock across the state of South Dakota. That is on the way next here on Viborg-Hurley Cougars Live and Live Ticket TV.
Helena Agri-Enterprises LLC, proudly serving area communities with a wide range of agricultural products ranging from fertilizer, seed, chemical, precision planting products, as well as all of your custom application needs. Call one of the 4 locations today in Menno, Tripp, Freeman, and Turkey Ridge. Helena would like to wish all the area teams a successful season. Helena, people, products, knowledge.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
When it comes to your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs, you found the team to trust in the Viborg and surrounding area. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning offers reasonably priced HVAC work for your home or business, along with the best Coleman products for any season. They are community-oriented and take pride in providing courteous and friendly top-level professional service. Their technicians are thoroughly trained and experienced to handle any HVAC needs. From furnaces to air conditioners, Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered.
Timeouts are more than just a break. They're an opportunity. At Blue Tin Design and Marketing, we help small town businesses shine, just like your team on game day. From creative branding to digital marketing, we're here to support your community. Let's build something great together. Visit bluetindesign.com.
It's the SoDak 16 from Wagner, South Dakota, as this is the Class B side of things, as currently in action. 3 versus the 14 seed. Viborg-Hurley is leading the way at halftime, 46-19 over the Crazy Horse Chiefs. And
Well, Kenny, if you're just tuning in quick, look at the score, you're going, it's not that entertaining of a game, it's a blowout, all these different narratives. But that certainly has not been the point. It's been a couple different guys. Morrison off the bench for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars that has 12 points. And, of course, the junior Ghost Dog for the Crazy Horse Chiefs. Phenomenal game so far for him. He's leading all scores with 14 points. It just hasn't been able to necessarily fall for the Crazy Horse Chiefs in that first half.
Yeah, Crazy Horse struggling. The height differential, doing your best in coverage, but you take a look at Viborg-Hurley's only dominating in height. You got 6'7", Nicholas Hansen, 6'6", Owen Niederbaumer, and 6'3", senior forward Rafe Getters, kind of creating a problem for the Chiefs in the inside game. But I really like Braden Morrison coming out off the bench, 4 for 5 from three-point line to put the Cougars up 46-19 here.
And it'll be an interesting second half as well, as we'll talk more about what's going to make second half adjustments, as we do see, interesting enough, the Chiefs already back out there on the court. They've been out there for maybe a couple minutes now, are getting some warm-up shots in. As I say that, crowd rises to their feet right in front of us as the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, they enter the court to get some warm-up shots. About 4 minutes left of halftime, and while we have a quick chance, let's take a quick look at scores, as there is one team that's already punched their ticket on the Class B side to the state tournament. As again, the boys coming up next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Over, of course, in the Class B side, they're heading up to Northern State in Aberdeen, where they play it year in and year out. And if you fight anybody on it, for the boys not being in Aberdeen, they will certainly beat you up for it, because it's been there each and every year, it feels like. But again, Castlewood beat Ipswich 55-19. One other team is about to punch their ticket. They haven't quite done it yet. Del Rapids St. Mary is leading Waverly South Shore 80-47 there in the final 60 seconds of that game. Otherwise, there is only one other game currently going on the Class B side. That is Wessington Springs. They're beating Timberlake at the moment 37-17. That leaves us with the other 4 games that are all coming up in less than 20 minutes time, as the 5-seed Gregory will take on the 12-seed Lyman. The 6-seed Lemon takes on number 11 Aberdeen Christian. 7-seed Howard taking on number 10 Freeman. That one, of course, happening at the Mitchell Corn Palace as well. And finally, 8 Wall taking on number 9 Sully Buttes. On the Class B side of things, again, those 4 games are coming up yet at 7 o'clock. When it comes to the A side, there are a few games that are currently in action, including one that is going down to the wire. Lennox and Mobridge Pollock right now. Lennox leads 55-51 with a minute left there in the fourth quarter. We're going to check back in on that game here in just a moment. Other games currently at halftime. Clark Willow Lake leads St. Francis 34-27. That is the 6-11 matchup, and also the 3-seed Rapid City Christian, with 6 minutes left in the second, leads the 14-seed Del Rapids 24-13. All other games are either coming up at 7 or 8 o'clock this evening, including one out on the west side of the state in Class A, Hill City and Cheyenne Eagle Butte. I know that one's going to be a huge game for tonight. Again, that one is coming up at 8 o'clock. Otherwise, all the rest of the games coming up here at 7 o'clock for action. Again, I want to take one final quick look, and as I do that, Kenny, what's the second half adjustments for the Chiefs to see if they can't get back in this game, and what does Viborg-Hurley have to do to put this one away? I
think Crazy Horse, they're getting the looks. The buckets just aren't falling. They're a team that likes to shoot out on the perimeter, but Viborg-Hurley Cougars doing a great job playing a defense out there in the perimeter, out there in the beyond the three-point arc. So I think Viborg-Hurley continues under execution under perimeter defense. That would disengage Crazy Horse from any shots coming up from out three-point line, because like I said, they're a team who likes to shoot. You saw the great looks that they got in the first half. Unfortunately, they didn't fall in. So hopefully that will change the second half here. Viborg-Hurley will certainly try to be using their side into this
second half as well, as again they saw dominance early in the second quarter with their size inside, but then started to step out and shoot the three. Again, went off for 32 points. Viborg-Hurley did after it was 14-5 after quarter number one, but 32 points helped them propel into at one point a 30-point lead over Crazy Horse. But the Chiefs fought right back into it and hit some late threes down the stretch. Also, checking back into that Class A game, paying attention, Orioles now lead it over the Tigers 57-51 as a late turnover for Mobridge Pollock, and it looks like that will do it as Lennox will be heading on to the state tournament, and Mobridge Pollock is going to fall just short in their upset bid over the Lennox Orioles. Again, on the Class B side, we have already seen two teams, Del Rapids, number 2 seed, Del Rapids St. Mary, the 2 seed, and Castlewood, the 1 seed, punch their tickets into the state tournament. And we start off this one, a three-pointer. Start the second half for Ghost Dog. Again, Ghost Dog between Lodges, Romero Jr., High Horse, and also Kills and Water out there starting the third quarter. For the Crazy Horse Chiefs, the Cougars have Austin, Schrodemeyer, Nigenbauer, Hansen, and also Goddardson. A big three right away for the Cougars. That time knocked down by Brady Schrodemeyer, making it 49-22 as we see back-to-back buckets to start this second half. Quick drive, missed opportunity there, and rebounded underneath the hoop by the Chiefs.
Yeah, that was nice defense by between Lodges, denying the ball, putting some pressure. And who do we have here? We have Ghost Dog once again. To between Lodges. Nice defense by the Cougars. In the inside game, rebound, Schrodemeyer.
As here come the Cougars across the W logo. Brady Schrodemeyer has it. The junior hands it off to Jake Austin. Jake Austin stops at the elbow, kicks back out. Schrodemeyer, an open look, will shoot the three, missed. Ooh, no one rebounding underneath, and Gart says thank you very much for the offensive board. I'll also cash it in for 2 points. As quickly opposite way, Romero Jr. has it in the front court. Kicks out to Ghost Dog, top of the key, trying to direct some traffic. So they get it inside the lane to High Horse, but back out, make a pass, and off the knee, thud as well, off the knee of Jake Austin, goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Chiefs. 51-22, 29-point game. There is no running clock at the moment either because it has not gone above the 30-point mark of this second half. Again, it did there in the first half, but Crazy Horse got it back underneath that mark. So we don't see the running clock, which is great because you get to see more basketball. Inside, knocks down the shot, is between Lodges. He's got 4 points in the ball game.
Yeah, it was a nice dish from Romero Jr. at the perimeter. Saw between Lodges wide open.
Owen has as he kicks it over to Jake Austin, near wing. Goddard's around the perimeter. Of course, they want to use his size inside. Back to Austin. Small guy will drive the floater. Good to go. And Jake Austin, who
he has 13.
Yeah, I would say didn't necessarily have a loud first half. Seems like he has a silent 13. And now a quick pass, turnover. 1, 2, 3 passes, slam! As Owen flashes it home for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, their second slam dunk of the evening, 55-24. Kick out over to the wing. The far side, drive, left hand off the mark, offensive rebound, High Horse back up, can't get it to go, another offensive board for him this time. The second look gets it to fall. Jacob High Horse, who's been big on the glass for Crazy Horse, gets his just first 2 points of the game. Now Austin dishes underneath. Easy, wide open look for Schrodemeyer. Brady has 9 points in the ball game. 57-26, 4:30 third quarter. This one floater up and good that time by between Lodges. So he has 4 points here in this third quarter.
That was a nice drive, slashing through a couple defenders. In the meantime, Schrodemeyer with the drive and is fouled hard going to the free throw line.
Tried to flush that one home, couldn't quite do so. And as he went up for the dunk, contact made, and he'll head to the free throw line. We are also seeing a running clock. 57-28 as we got past the 30-second mark, and now a timeout called. It will be James Bagwell. Final timeout of the ball game. You get 5. He says, I'm going to use 4 of them in the first half. And, well, uses his final one at this moment. Again, for his group, he doesn't care the score. Hey, we're down by 29. He's not focused on the score right now, Kenny. He's focused on playing great basketball each and every single possession for his guys.
Yeah, he runs a great program over there in Crazy Horse. Coach, he teaches the fundamentals, the mentorship, the leadership qualities that he instills in his players. Having them come on out, finish strong, play hard.
Yeah, a lot of things you have to love about this Crazy Horse Chiefs basketball team. And I know you look at the score right now and go, things just aren't going their way. But you talk about playing basketball right, having fun, getting after it. And that's one thing that you have to say a lot about the Chiefs is down by 29, but this team has not given up. They continue to compete on every single possession. You just absolutely have to love what this team has brought to Wagner tonight and the spirit, the competition that they brought. Second free throw is good, as that time 1 of 2 was Schroedermeyer from the free throw line. 58-28. This ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Chiefs along the near sideline. Controlled on the far side, there is Ashley. Bounce pass inside to High Horse. Back out to Ashley. He'll pull the trigger, and this one is off the mark as he shot the 3 there. Couldn't quite get it to go. Rebound, back up, and this one knocks down, turnaround jumper for Jacob High Horse. And the senior forward. 4 points now for him in this third quarter. Again, only 4 points, but he's just been dominant for his team rebounding.
And that was nice backdoor pass to Brady Morrison. 14 points. How about Ashley Hall to kick out in the corner between lodges? It's good.
You gotta love that dish that time by Ashley. Drove all the way inside in the kick and shoot 3. It's the fundamentals you just talked about, Kenny. They continue to bring it, the Chiefs do, and that you just see it right there on the kick and shoot 3. Nice look.
And out to
gonna be Hansen.
Hansen there.
Schroedermeyer tries to go. Shot blocked away that time by Jacob High Horse.
And here comes the run. The Chiefs that we talk about in the first quarter. Nice defense stolen by Schroedermeyer, though. Kind of neutralizes any momentum that Crazy Horse can muster up here.
Gotta give a quick credit there to Romero, though, being unselfish and trying to get the last second pass off and try to find one of his teammates underneath the hoop. Inside, Hansen battling tough. Kick back out. Schroedermeyer on the drive. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded that time by Ghost Dog. And Ghost Dog sprinting into the front court. Kicks it out. Romero pump fake the 3. Kick back out to Ghost Dog. As Ghost Dog makes his jab step move. Foul called. Will not be heading to the free throw line. Just the first foul called on Viborg-Hurley. A simple foul. And both teams will use a couple substitution as checking the ball game. Bear Killer for Crazy Horse. Also checking into the game would be Falcon Quiver.
Minute 60-33, minute 45. Taking it here in the third quarter. And Viborg-Hurley with the commanding lead.
Ashley tries to make a move and double dribble. He kind of lost it in between the legs as he made his move. And then had to gather it back in, put it back down on the hardwood, and doing that double dribble. Turnover. Gives it back to Viborg-Hurley. Good defense here by Falcon Quiver. Giving no space to Austin. Moving around inside.
Nice cut.
Off the glass and good for 2 for Jake Austin.
15 points for Jake Austin on this evening. A little under a minute left.
Quick 3 by Quiver. This one off the mark. Rebounded by Gertis. The junior forward starting to get a little bit more playing time. You got to believe that Shane Warwick for the Cougars will bring a lot of his second team throughout the entire fourth quarter. No look pass. Great dish, missed. The putback, though, is good for Owen.
Yes, Owen Niederbauer with a nice follow-up. Gets the putback. And he has 6 points. In the meantime, Charles actually.
He wanted to make the pass too, Kenny. He knew exactly when he jumped in the air and didn't throw the basketball. He knew he had traveled, and he was trying, just couldn't quite release it in time and didn't want to force the turnover. And in the end, it forced the turnover. And now we're going to see a quick timeout with 4.5 remaining in this third quarter. 64-33. So 30-second timeout. So while we have a chance, quick look at a couple scores again. Final. Castlewood on to the state tournament, and also Del Rapids as they beat Waverly South Shore. Only other game currently going on, Washington Springs leads over Timber Lake 42-24. On the Class A side, one game has gone final. Lennox beats Mowbridge Public 58-51. At halftime, Rapid City Christian is leading over Del Rapids, and also Clark-Willow Lake is starting to pull away from St. Francis Indian, as St. Francis was there for quite some time. But the Clark-Willow Lake Cyclones starting to get some separation. They reset the game clock, put 7 seconds on it. More time for the Cougars. Missed three underneath offensive board. The putback no good for Nolan Kuldoff. And are we going to see free throws? As the officials are going to get together and say, yes, a foul was called underneath the hoop on Bear Killer. It will be his first, and we will see non-contested, if you will, free throws, because they did say it happened at the buzzer. So Nolan will shoot 2 free throws here quickly, and then that will be the end of the third quarter, 64-33. And again, it's at the buzzer, so just a quick 2 free throws here. And that will do it, as we'll head to the fourth quarter here in just a moment.
And that's a 5th free throw for the Cougars. 2 for 5. 5th free throw, 6th free throw coming up. It's good. And that's Nolan's 5th point of the game. Had those first buckets early on in the first quarter coming off the bench. It hits a free throw. And between quarters, third and fourth quarter here. And it scores.
For
She
65-33 as we begin the fourth quarter. Again, quick side note, we will have a running clock throughout this fourth quarter. The only time the clock will stop will be for fouls and timeouts. And timeouts on a rare occasion at this point, because Coach James Bagwell for the Chiefs has 0 left, so it only comes down to Shane Warwick. We also are seeing a majority of the starters currently on the court right now for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, as Gotts does miss the three-pointer for Viborg-Hurley. Again, 65-33, a 32-point lead to start this fourth quarter. Quick turnover for the Chiefs. Behind the back a couple times, as Owen trying to show off his handles over Jake Austin. Again, Viborg-Hurley doesn't necessarily go extremely deep into their bench, and they just don't maybe have their depth as well that Crazy Horse at least has on their lineup. But now Crazy Horse also didn't bring everybody either for tonight, as again they do not have their full plethora of gentlemen for tonight. 65-33, both teams miss a couple opening possessions, as Ghost Dog has in the front court. Down to High Horse, battling tough, reverse layup, shot blocked away. Here comes Schroedermeyer, kicks over Gotts, who lost it. And he, as he tries to save it, jumps into his own crowd. including former coach Molly Mason of the Viborg-Hurley Cougar girls, as she stepped aside, focused on her full-time job, as she was always working at Shields when she was coaching for the Cougars past couple of years, but finally again stepped down from the girls' side of things. Saw Galen Schoenfeld of the boys as well for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars step down into retirement, sort of, because he's still the athletic director. But now Shane Warwick in his first year, it looks like he's going to get his troops to a state tournament in his year number 1. The drive by Austin. Scoop layup is good. 67-33, 34-point lead. Between Lodges, jumper for him, off the mark. He's got 9 points in the basketball game. He needs one more bucket to fall, and he'll hit double figures. Playing tough defense. Oh, and they call him for a reach-in foul. Looked like he was going to get away, but unfortunately couldn't quite do so. First foul. And again, Kenny, been a very, very quiet games when it comes to fouls. Has very clean by the officials. Have to love this type of game they've called this evening.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the fouls with Viborg-Hurley, that's their first team foul. Oh, no. One foul. Team foul this quarter for the Cougars and 0 for the Chiefs yet. So
just saw a quick substitution. As we saw coming back in the game, Bradley Martin for the Crazy Horse Chiefs. And now we're going to see even more substitutions as we'll see Morrison come into the ball game. Also, Koloff and Gertis all check in. So we have not quite seen all the guys that have dressed so far tonight. But also taking a spot, you have to believe, will be the fall time tonight for Goddard's along with Austin. Taking a spot there on the bench was Owen for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. 67-33, 4:40, fourth quarter. Pass almost stolen away. Drive underneath. Dish out. No! Almost lost it out. A good save, as you mentioned. And there is putting it back. Kills in water. His first 2 points in the ball game. But great movement there by the Chiefs. Not only to save it, but come away with points in that possession. Step out, the big man shoots a three, knocks it down. Nick Hansen. He's got that 6'7" frame inside, but steps out and knocks down a huge three, 70-35.
And he has 13 points for Hansen. Long logo three. Ghost Dog.
This one off the mark. Under 4 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. We will see a couple of stars check back in as we're going to get a rolling timeout.
And Shane Warwick calling a timeout here. 3:51 here in the fourth.
Yeah, get a quick substitution for Hansen and Schroedermeyer, who will come out of the game, again checking back in. Owen and Jake back onto the court. As Colt Hoff has it. The Viborg-Hurley Cougars, 70-35, 3:43, fourth quarter. Quick three, this one off the mark. Try to save it. It was saved by thrown to Austin. Technically maybe looking for a body to go off of, but Austin just caught it. Now it looks like the Cougars going to try to dribble out some more of this clock if they can. As now Gertis back to Austin. 17 seconds on the shot clock as he tries to get free from his defender. Kick it over. Morrison three-pointer. Off the mark. Rebounded that time by between Lodges. Ghost Dog in the front court. Dribbling between the legs. Kicks off to between Lodges.
Nice athletic move inside the paint.
Uses the good old Kareem hook shot there to get it high off the glass into fall.
11 points for Ghost Dog. And a turnover.
Second Chiefs player as well to hit double-digit marks tonight, the leading scorer. There are two tied at 17, but the leading scorer is Ghost Dog with 17 points. Also 17 points for Jake Austin for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars.
Kills in water. In the corner. Kills in water for three, no good.
Viborg-Hurley be able to just bring it a little bit more in the front court, Kenny. And again, seeing tough defense, and that's one thing you have to love about what Crazy Horse has done is they have not let up whatsoever. rebounding foul. And now we will see everybody who got the chance to dress this evening for the Cougars get their chance to play.
And Cougars get a standing ovation.
Caden Lyman will come onto the court. Brock Fredrickson. Lincoln Versdell also coming onto the court for the Cougars. Including Godwin Johnson. And also the other player we've got to mention, Nolan Wardell, will all get their chance to play this evening for the Cougars. So everyone who dresses tonight for the Cougars gets their chance to play. And also, they're not mentioning, but everyone who dressed tonight for the Crazy Horse Chiefs gets their chance to play. As the Cougars three-pointer off the glass and good for number 11, Lincoln Versdell, the freshman forward. 3 points off the bench for him tonight. Quick three, this one high arcing, but can't get the fall that time. Was Bear Killer. Rebounded Cougars. It's Caden has in the front court. Moving around to Johnson.
Nice
now,
look.
Three-pointer once again for Lincoln. This one is off the mark. Puts an offensive board, kicks back out. Pump fake. The drive by Caden, high off the glass. Maybe some contact made. Student section wanted a foul. Officials haven't called it all night long. Let it keep on going. Block shot away that time. 73-37 as the shot clock is off. Viborg-Hurley Cougars can hold, but again, Crazy Horse not done defensively as they're going to keep on playing through. Reach and foul goes against the Cougars. 73-37. One final opportunity here for the Chiefs as they're just going to let it roll in and out of bounds. And that will do it from Wagner, South Dakota, as the 3-seed Viborg-Hurley advances to 21-2 on their season, and they have another 3 dates punched in Aberdeen next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday as they try to fight their way for a state title. For the Crazy Horse Chiefs, they finished their season 15-8 overall, and they just can't quite get past the pesky Cougars team as they fall this evening 73-37. Kenny, great season though for Crazy Horse this year.
Yeah, a lot of great players between lodges and kills in the water. Larry Romero Jr., seniors, but they have a bright season as well coming up. Yeah, Terrell Ashley coming up, Donnie Ghost Dog, and a couple of other players coming up. So Crazy Horse going to finish their season. And congratulations, Viborg-Hurley Cougars punching their ticket to state. Moving on to 21 wins and 2 losses.
17 points this evening, as you mentioned just a moment ago, for Donnie Ghost Dog, who finishes as the leading scorer. Also 11 points in the ball game was between lodges for the Crazy Horse Chief. Between lodges, this senior, of course, as you mentioned, Ghost Dog has one more year coming back for Crazy Horse. And for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, led in way in scoring this evening was Jake Austin. He finished with 17 points. Also, Morrison off the bench finishes with 14 points on the night. Otherwise, a plethora of other Cougars get on the scoreboard tonight. Good team performance. And the Cougars certainly are going to be a team to watch for. They're going to enter the state tournament as a 3-seed, but certainly a dangerous 3-seed for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars.
Yes, definitely. So be on the lookout, the Cougars. And they mean business when they're on the court. Such height. Great defense on the perimeter. The passes, unselfishness of the plays. Looking for the open man.
By the way, fans, coming up next week, 7:45 or so, the Viborg-Hurley Cougars still do not know their opponent when it comes to the state tournament. That is when, though, they will be locked in as that 3-seed, as I just mentioned. They'll be playing at 7:45 against 2BD in the state tournament up in Aberdeen, South Dakota. on the campus of Northern State University. As again, the Viborg-Hurley Cougars get the victory over the Crazy Horse Chiefs, 73-37. Kenny, your final thoughts on this evening?
It's been a great game coming in. It's just, SoDak 16, only 8 teams get to move on. And it was awesome performance by both teams, a lot of excitement. And there is the plaque being hoisted above the Cougars in celebration.
Again, one final time before we let you go. 2 teams have already punched their ticket besides Viborg-Hurley into the state tournament. On the B side, Castlewood and Del Rapids St. Mary, the 1 and 2 seeds, get by their opponents. Wessington Springs does lead by 20 over Timberlake. They look like they'll also be a part of the state tournament. Otherwise, Freeman and Howard are just underway. Other scores have yet to be reported on the B side. Quickly on the Class A side, Lennox has punched their ticket into the state tournament as they beat Mobridge Pollock by a final score of 58-51. Otherwise, Clark Willow Lake leads St. Francis Indian 56-41 with 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter as they sing now happy birthday to Shane Warwick as he has his team on his birthday into the state tournament. Once again, 73-37 is your final score. Viborg-Hurley, the 3 seed, is moving on to the State B state tournament coming up next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. For Libby, for Kenny, I'm Heath Nimke. Thank you so much for tuning in to Live Ticket TV and Viborg-Hurley Live for this presentation of the SoDak 16. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your evening.